Hi everybody, good morning, welcome back. Alright, so today we'll be going through test paper 10B percentage. Alright, so get ready with your paper. Alright, please do the necessary again. Please mark your question. Okay, so if it's right, put a tick. If it's wrong, please do your necessary correction. Okay, alright, let's start. Question 1. Express 0.8 as a percentage. Okay, so here, anything that you have to express as a percentage, whether it's fraction or decimal, straight away you have to multiply by 100%. Okay, remember that. So 0.8 times 100% will be 1, 2. All right, so here will be a 0. So it's 80%. The answer is number 4. Okay. All right, next. If 13 out of 20 of a basket of fruits are apples, all right, so this is apples, right? What percentage of the fruits are not apples? So we have total, that is 20 out of 20. Take away your 13 out of 20, so that will give you 7 out of 20. So these 7 are not apple. 13 are apples. All right, so 7 out of 20 are not apples, and they want the percentage. Anything that they want as a percentage, you got to multiply by 100%. So 7 out of 20 times your 100%, cancel that. So your answer is 35%, and that's number 3. Is everybody okay? All right, let's move on to question 3. Okay. All the books in a bookshop are sold at a discount of 20%. All right, so they get it cheaper because it is at a discount of 20%. Okay. How much is the discount if the usual price means 100%, okay? So if it's 100%, it's $40, okay? Fine for your 1%. So 40 divided by 100, so that will give you 0.4. Now they say how much is the discount. They didn't ask you how much is the price of the novel. So how much is the discount? It's 20%. So all you need to do is 20% will be 0.4 times 20. All right, so your answer will be 8. All right, so your answer is number 1. Now remember, they did not ask you for the price after the discount. They ask you for how much is the discount. So the discount is only 20%. Okay, so that's $8. The discount is $8. So number 1. Okay, got to be very careful when you're doing this. Okay, question 4. Simon and Randy had 110 action figures altogether. So 110 is from both Simon and Randy. Total. Alright, total is 110. 40% of the action figures belong to Simon. So if it's here, 110 is actually your 100%. So Simon had 40%. So if Simon is 40%, so your Randy will be 100%, take away 40%, and that's 60%. So Randy will have 60% of the action figure, okay? And how many action figures does Randy have? So 110 is the starting, and that's 100%. So 100% is 110. 1% is 110 divided by 100. Cancel the 0. So that will be 1.1. Okay. Then they want to know Randy action figure, and that's 60%. So 1.1 times 60. All right. And your answer is 66. The answer is number 2. So far so good, everybody? Alright, so again, you check, okay, and you can calculate the marks yourself. So if you get all correct, then it should be 8 marks, okay? Alright, let's move on to section B. Alright, section B, express 3/4 as a percentage. Now remember, when you are doing express as a percentage, means you have to multiply by 100 per 100%. Okay, so here is 3/4 times 100%. Okay, so here will be 25, so that's 75%. Okay, all right, next, express 60% as a fraction in its simplest form. So here they want it as a fraction. Now 60% means 60 out of 100. Okay, so 60 out of 100, simplest form means I can cancel the 0 first, then I can divide it by 2. So my answer is 3/5. Okay, right, next, find the value of 50% of 180 liter. Okay, so here 50% of means times. Okay, 50% means as this, you refer to the question on top. 60% is 60 out of 100, so 50% will be 50 out of 100. Of means times 180. Cancel that. Up and down also you can cancel like that. So 18 times 5, that will give you 90. So your answer is 90 liter. Okay, let's move on to question 8. Now, the price of the teddy bear does not include 7% GST. Now, the price of the teddy bear is $30. $30 is without 7% GST. Okay, so which means $30 is your 100%. That's $30. Okay, all right, so now with the GST is tax, so it's 100% plus 77%, sorry, so it's 107%. So 1% of this will be 30 divided by 100. All right, so that's 0.3, so 107%, 0.3 times, oh sorry, how much is the GST? So you don't have to do this, so sorry. They don't want to know the price of the teddy bear after the GST. They just want to know how much is the GST. So that's 7% only. So 0.3 times 7. And your answer is 2.10. So your answer is $2.10. Okay? All right, let's move on to question 9. Okay, here, during a sale at a department store, a store-wide discount of 30% was given. So here, discount means it's a lower price, okay, to all customers. Jenny bought a watch that cost $315. All right, so this watch costs $315 at the usual price. So which means 100% is your 315. Okay. Now they ask you to find how much did Jenny pay for the watch during the sale. Now remember, there was a store-wide discount of 30%. Okay. So during the sale, she managed to get it at 30% discount. So 100%, the usual price is 350. So 315 divided by 100, so that's 3.15. So so here straight away you will know 100% minus 30%, that is 70%. So she paid 70% for the watch, so it's 3.15 times 70. So how much did she pay for the watch after the discount? That is $220.50. Okay, so that is 220.50. So how much did Jenny pay? Jenny paid $220.50. Is everybody okay? All right. Okay, let's move on to question 10. Okay. A bank pays 2.1% interest at the end of the year. All right, so this 2.1 interest is paid by the bank. So anything paid interest is a plus. All right, so Susie has $10,500 in her bank account. Okay, so this is the amount she had in total, which means that's 100%. Okay, now she does not withdraw any of her savings, so she keep her money in the bank without taking it out. Withdraw means to take out. So how much does she have at the end of the year? So if the bank gives interest for 1 year, and that's 2.1%, all right, now Susie has 100%, and that is $10,500. So you find for 1%. Okay, that's that much. Okay, now so if you have, how much money does she have? All right, so what you can do is you can do this method. You know it's 100% when you have an interest, so it's an increase of 2.1%. You can actually find 102.1%. Okay. Right, so here 1% is 105. So like that, all you need to do is 105 multiplied by this much. All right, so your answer will be your answer will be 10,720.50. That is how much Susie will get at the end of the year. So she has 10,720.50 at the end of the year. Okay. Now, how do you check your answer? You must always take note that for interest, all right, because it's as long as your answer shows an increase. Okay, so here original was 10,500, here is 10,720. So definitely there is an increase there. Okay, so that's how you check. So the first one, how do you check? Again, before the discount 315, after the discount, can you see it goes down, so it gets cheaper. Okay, right. Now let's move on to question 11. All right, question 11. So, okay, that's better. Isa had $240. She spent 20% of her money on a pair of shoes and 25% of the remainder on a dress. How much money did she have left? Okay, so this one here, as you take note, this 240 is what she had. That means that's 100%. Okay, all right, so for this question, let's draw your model. Now 20%, so if it's 20%, let's draw 5 units. So each unit will represent 20%. So if it's 5 units, then it's 100%. Okay, class? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have 5. Okay, so we draw 5 units because here it's easier to see because there's 20% there. So one unit is 20%. So 2 in 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100%. So this 100%, as you can see, all right, is 240. So now they say 20% of her money on a pair of shoes. So here, 20% is on shoes. Okay, and 25% of the remainder on a dress. 25% of the remainder. Where is the remainder? This is the remainder. Okay, so the remainder of how much? 80. So you have and 25, okay, of the remainder. So your remainder is 25%, which means 25% of 80, that's 20. Okay, let's do this again. 25% of the remainder. Okay, everybody take a look of the remainder. 20, 40, 60, 80. All right, 25%. 25% means 25 out of 100 times here 80. Okay, so it's actually you will get 20%. Okay, so your dress is also 20% there. Is everybody okay? I hope you are not confused. Okay, let me just repeat that. Okay, 20% of the remainder. Okay, so this of means times, right? So you have the shoes. What is the remainder? The remainder is 80% because this is 20%. How do I know? 20% of her money on a pair of shoes. So this shoes is 20%. So if one unit is 20, the rest will be all 20. So here they say of the remainder. So remainder here is 80%. Okay. Now 25% means 25 out of 100 times the remainder. And remainder is 80. So when you cancel that, you will get 20. So this 20%, another 20% is your dress. Okay. Now your question is how much money did she have left? So this is the left. Is everybody okay? All right, so now you have how many units? So you can use your unitary method. So that's 5 units is 240. So find for 1 unit. 240 divided by 5, and that's 48. How much money did she have left? So that's 3 units. So that's 48 times 3. And your answer is 144. Okay, so she had $144 left. Okay, and that's your answer. Is everybody okay? All right, I think the models should be able to make it clearer for you. Okay, all right, so next question 12. Let's move on. A 42-liter tank is 24% filled with water. Now you have a 42-liter tank, but it's not 100% filled. It's only 24% filled. Okay. Now Benjamin wants it to be 85% filled. Okay. Again, so you can imagine this is your tank. Okay, I just draw for you. Okay. So this is your tank. All right, it's 42 liter total, but it's not all the way 100% filled, so it's only this much maybe. Okay, so that is your 24%. Okay, but Benjamin wants it to be 85%, so Benjamin wants this amount. Example, okay, like that. He wants it here at 85%. Okay, so how much more water is needed to make it to 85%? So you got to find this difference. Got it? So actually your first step should be the difference that you have to find. Okay, and that difference is 85% minus your 24%. And that difference is 61%. Okay? Now, so remember it's not 100%. Okay? Now, it's only 85%, and even then, okay, you already found the difference. That's 81%. Now, the whole tank is 42 liter. Okay, so now what is this 61% of that 42 liter? Sorry, 42 liter. Okay, so here your 42 liter is at 100%. Okay, find for 1%. That's 42 divided by 100. That's 0.4212. Yeah, 0.42. Now you have 61%, because how much more water? So 0.42 times 61. All right, so 0.42 times 61 will give you an answer of 25.62. 25.62. So how much more water is needed? 25.62 liter of water is needed. So here is 25.62 liter. Is everybody okay? All right, so that's question 12. Okay, now let's move on to question 13. A factory produces 2,500 soft toys. Okay, so this 2,500 is 100%. Okay, so we will write that down, 100%. 65% of them are bunnies. So 65% bunnies. 52% of the bunnies are pink. Oh, 65% are bunnies, but then out of this, all right, only 52% of the bunnies are pink. So how many pink bunnies does the factory have? Okay, so this one here. So you find your 100% and 1% will be 2 divided by 100, and that's 25. Okay, so now the next part of the questions, you have to find how many bunnies are there, all right, in the factory, because it's 65% bunnies. Maybe the rest, the other 35 may not be bunnies, maybe cats or maybe dogs. Okay, so the soft toy will be of different. Okay, so 65% is only the bunnies, so you take 65% because you want to know what's the total number of bunnies. Okay, and that will give you 1,625 bunnies. Okay, so out of 2,500 soft toy, 1,625 are bunnies. The rest may not be, maybe minions or cats or dogs or whatever. Okay, now the next part of it, right, out of this 1,625, there may be other color bunnies. There may be blue or pink or yellow. All right, out of this total, this new total, 1,625 bunnies, okay, 52% of the bunnies are pink. So that's what you're supposed to find. Out of this, right, 1,625, all right, not all are pink. Maybe some blue, some white, okay? So they ask you how many pink. So what you do is you take your 52%, okay? So you just, okay, 52% are sorry class, you got to find 100% first. This is the new bunnies. We are talking about bunnies now. So 100%, sorry, 100% is 1,625 now. Find for 1%. 1,625 divided by 100, 12. So it's 16.25. Now the bunnies, the pink bunnies will be 52%. So 16.25 times 52%. So your answer is 845 out of the 1,625 bunnies are pink. Alright, so 845 are pink bunnies. Maybe the other left over, if you take away that, you will find, alright, the answer. Maybe that one is different color bunnies. Okay, so here the answer is 845. Okay, so as you can see here, it's broken up into, this question is broken up into two parts. The first part is that they just say soft toy. Now this soft toy can be anything. It can be bunnies, it can be minions, it can be cats or dogs or whatever. And out of all that 2,500 soft toys, only 65% are bunnies. So we have to take 100% of the 2,500. Okay, and to find out how many bunnies is, you just multiply it by 65, because only 65% are bunnies. So that means 1,625 are bunnies now. Okay, but the other part of the question said that out of these 1,625 bunnies, only 52% are pink. Alright, maybe they have other colors, bunnies, okay? It can be pink, blue, yellow. So out of this 1,625, 52% are pink. That's why we have to work out in another 100%. You have to take that bunny, alright, as 100% is equivalent to 1,625 bunnies. So you find for 52% of pink, alright. So you multiply it and you get that much. So 845 bunnies are pink, whereas the rest may not be pink, it may be other colors. Okay, all right, so that's the end of our paper. All right, so I'll see you for the next part. Okay, next paper that will be on volume. Okay, all right, have a good rest, everybody. Have a good day ahead. Okay, I see you later. Okay, bye.